Alrighty, imagine being the most OP demon lord in history. You've got godlike magic, ultimate power, and zero friends. Turns out, world domination gets lonely real fast. So, what's your genius solution? Die and reincarnate as a normal kid to live a chill, low-profile life.
What? What the f***?
In The Greatest Demon Lord is Reborn as a typical nobody, we follow Ard Meteor, the reincarnated demon lord, who just wants to vibe, but keeps accidentally flexing his powers. Let's dive into the chaos. Meet Varvatos, the OG demon lord. He's so powerful that people don't even see him as human anymore. Bored and lonely after centuries of being too OP, Varvatos decides to call it quits and reincarnates as a human boy, Ard Meteor. His goal? Live a completely normal life and finally make some friends. Sounds simple, right? Wrong. The magical world has gone downhill since his reign. What used to be average magic in Varvatos' era is now seen as god tier. So, even as a kid, Ard is absurdly powerful. At age 10, Ard realizes that while he's mastered magic, he has zero social skills.
おい、あれなんだろうなんか怖えよ行こう
Other kids think he's creepy and making friends seems impossible. Meanwhile, his parents' friend, Mayor Aight, worries about his daughter Irina, who's been bullied for her elf heritage. Ard tries to befriend Irina by offering to teach her magic, but she's not having it and runs away. Determined to prove himself, Ard persists. When goblins escape a dungeon and attack Irina in the mountains, Ard steps in, annihilates the goblins, and finally earns her trust. For the first time, Ard has a friend, and he's thrilled.
A few moments later.
Fast forward a few years, Ard and Irina are now teenagers and best friends. Irina suggests they join the Academy of Magic to hone their skills and experience the wider world. Headmaster Golde eagerly enrolls them, given their famous family backgrounds. Ard's parents, Jack and Carla, and Irina's father, Aight, are legendary heroes. Ard's plan to stay low-key quickly crumbles when he attracts attention for his insane magical abilities. Dude tries, but he's just too much.
I got you, homie.
At the academy, Ard and Irina meet Ginny, a succubus bullied by Eraldo Spencer, a duke's son. More like son of a bitch. You get the idea. Irene steps in to defend Ginny, prompting Eraldo to challenge Ard to a duel.
Witches duel!
Their instructor, Lady Olivia, happens to be one of Varvatos' generals, but Ard hides his true identity to avoid complications. During the duel, Ard exposes Eraldo as a fraud who uses flashy spell names to mask his mediocrity. Ard wins effortlessly, further solidifying his status as the Academy's strongest student.
That was easy.
Lady Olivia grows suspicious of Ard's use of lost skills, ancient magic unseen since Varvatos' era. She sends the students on a dungeon expedition where Ard, Irina, and Ginny form a team. Ginny's years of bullying have left her insecure, but Ard teaches her script magic, a lost skill that speeds up spellcasting. When they face the dungeon's boss, a Minotaur, Ard lets Ginny deliver the final blow. And it's a turning point in her confidence. She becomes a loyal friend. Ginny even stands up to Eraldo, bitch slapping him and reclaiming her dignity.
Satisfied?
Things heat up when Olivia drags Ard to Headmaster Golde, who ropes him into the Academy's duel event to impress Queen Rosie and secure funding. Ginny asks Ard on a date, which Irina insists on crashing. Like, come on, girl, if you're not telling what you feel, let others have it.
Are you stupid?
But anyway, their date turns into a harem comedy, but the mood shifts when Ard overhears cultists plotting to kidnap the queen. Investigating further, Ard discovers the cultists' true plan to lure him into a trap and kill him. But that doesn't work. Ard annihilates the cultists and their demon leader, saving the queen and earning a hero's celebration. Queen Rosie, a friend of Irina's, rewards their heroics by promoting Ard and Irina to Pentagon-class mages and Ginny to Triangle Mage.
Yeah, boy.
She also flirts with our boy to make Irina jealous. Anyways, turns out the cultists' real goal was to measure Ard's strength as part of a larger scheme involving their master, who aims to rule the world.
Try to take over the world.
The story takes a darker turn when Professor Jessica, actually Elzard, the frenzied Dragon King in disguise, stabs Olhide and kidnaps Irina. Her plan? Sacrifice Irina in a ritual to summon the Orphan of Chaos and unleash an evil god. Ginny tries to intervene but is injured, leaving Ard to step up. With Olhide's blessing, Ard accesses the Royal Armory, confronting Elzard and her minions in a high-stakes showdown. Ard decimates the Orphan of Chaos and Elzard's cultists, but faces a moral dilemma when Elzard reveals Irina's family secret. They're descendants of evil gods and the true rulers of the country. Elzard's loneliness fuels her actions, but Ard, refusing to let her justify her crimes, defeats her in an epic battle. He briefly reverts to his Varvatos form and summons an apparition of Lydia, his former love, to fight by his side. Despite Elzard's transformation into her dragon form, Ard ultimately slays her, saving Irina and reaffirming his loyalty to his friend. As if things weren't complicated enough, a mysterious god sends Ard, Irina, and Ginny back in time to Varvatos' reign. They meet younger versions of Lydia, Olivia, and Sylphie, an ancient ally, while trying to repair history and stop the Demon Lord, a future version of Ard called Disaster Rogue, from destroying the world. Yeah, as if things weren't already complicated enough. Disaster Rogue, consumed by guilt and regrets, seeks to rewrite history to save Lydia, even if it means killing countless others. In the climactic battle, Ard confronts his future self, refusing to sacrifice Lydia's wishes for peace. Meanwhile, Irina and Ginny destroy the source of Disaster Rogue's immortality, and Lydia's apparition restrains him long enough for Ard to deliver the final blow. Before disappearing, Lydia reassures Ard that their bond transcends time. Returning to the present, Ard carries Lydia's message. No matter what happens, they'll always be friends. The greatest demon lord is reborn as a typical nobody, thrives on its absurdity. Ard struggled to balance his past as Varvatos with his dream of being normal is both hilarious and heartfelt. His OP powers constantly derail his plans, but they also highlight the emotional depth of his journey, learning to connect with others despite his overwhelming abilities. The supporting cast is just as compelling. Irina's loyalty, Ginny's growth, and Olivia's sharp wit add layers to the story. Even the antagonists like Elzard and Disaster Rogue are driven by relatable emotions like loneliness and regret, making them more than just generic villains. In short, the greatest demon lord is reborn as a typical nobody is a chaotic blend of epic battles, emotional growth, and comedic mishaps. Ard Meteor's struggle to balance god-tier powers with his desire for a normal life creates a unique twist on the isekai formula. From heart-pounding battles against ancient foes to laugh-out-loud harem antics, this anime delivers a roller coaster of feels. If you're into overpowered protagonists with a side of heartfelt drama and unpredictable fun, this one's a no-brainer. Give it a watch, you won't regret it. And hey, if you like this breakdown, show us some love by hitting that subscribe button. I'll catch you next time.